Welcome to Health Matters, the podcast where we discuss common health issues and practical solutions. I'm Sophia, and joining me today is Jamal. Today, we're tackling a topic that many find uncomfortable to discuss, but is actually quite common: hemorrhoids.
That's right, Sophia. Hemorrhoids affect millions of adults, especially as we age. While they can be painful and bothersome, there are several self-help measures people can take to manage flare-ups. We'll be discussing 6 key tips today.
Let's dive right in with our first tip, Jamal. What's the most important thing people can do to manage hemorrhoids?
The number one recommendation is to increase fiber intake. This helps soften stools and reduce straining during bowel movements, which can aggravate hemorrhoids. Aim for 20 to 30 grams of fiber per day through diet or supplements.
That's great advice. What kinds of fiber supplements would you recommend?
Psyllium husk, found in products like Metamucil, is a good start. If that causes gas or bloating, alternatives like wheat dextrin or methylcellulose can be effective. It's always best to consult with a healthcare provider before starting any supplement regimen.
Absolutely. Now, let's move on to our second tip. I've heard that lubrication can help. Is that true?
Yes, that's our second tip. Mixing a tablespoon of mineral oil with applesauce or yogurt and consuming it at breakfast or lunch can help stools pass more easily by the hemorrhoids. This simple trick can significantly reduce discomfort.
Interesting. Our third tip is about timing. Can you elaborate on that, Jamal?
Certainly. The third tip is, don't delay. When you feel the urge to have a bowel movement, go to the bathroom immediately. Putting it off can worsen constipation, which in turn aggravates hemorrhoids. It's important to listen to your body's signals.
That makes sense. What's our fourth tip for managing hemorrhoid flare-ups?
The fourth tip is about elevation. Using a small step stool to elevate your feet slightly while sitting on the toilet can change the position of the rectum, potentially making it easier to pass stools. This simple change in posture can make a big difference.
That's a clever idea. Now, let's talk about over-the-counter remedies. What options are available?
That's our fifth tip. There are several over-the-counter products available for hemorrhoid relief. These include witch hazel infused pads and soothing creams like Preparation H and its generic equivalents. If these don't provide sufficient relief, it's advisable to consult a doctor about prescription preparations.
Great information, Jamal. And finally, what's our sixth tip for managing hemorrhoids?
The sixth and final tip is to try sitz baths. This involves soaking the affected area in warm water for 10 to 15 minutes, 2 to 3 times a day. You can use a special basin that fits under the toilet seat, or simply sit in a few inches of warm water in a bathtub. This can provide significant relief from pain and itching.
These are all excellent tips, Jamal. Is there anything else our listeners should know about managing hemorrhoids?
Yes, it's important to note that while these self-help measures are effective for many people, persistent or severe hemorrhoids may require medical intervention. If hemorrhoids continue to cause problems despite these measures, or if they begin to bleed, interfere with bowel movements, or significantly impact quality of life, it's crucial to consult a healthcare provider.
That's a great point, Jamal. Thank you for sharing these valuable tips with our listeners. Remember, everyone, while hemorrhoids can be uncomfortable to discuss, they're a common issue that many adults face. Don't hesitate to seek help if you're struggling with this condition.
Absolutely, Sophia. And for our listeners, we hope these tips help you manage any hemorrhoid flare-ups more effectively. Remember, your health matters, and there's no shame in addressing these common bodily issues.
Well said, Jamal. That wraps up our episode on managing hemorrhoid flare-ups. Join us next time on Health Matters, where we'll be discussing another important health topic. Until then, take care and stay healthy.